Alright, we're on. Sorry if that was loud. I turned down the capture card a bit since last time, so hopefully we're good. I'm gonna play with this one because like no reason not to, right? Zenith, Zephyr, Gabriel DNT. Yeah, it's this is the second global test fire, and it's at 11 p.m. Eastern time. So I might actually get no viewers, but I'll try. I'll try my best to work with this anyways. If you're watching on the YouTube, that dude with the gun kind of looks like he doesn't know what he's doing. So also apparently, like, I don't know if someone was trolling. Apparently, you can change the sensitivity of your damn camera in the test fire. I'm like, what? You can do that? Wow, I just like helped that dude out. But yeah, and since it's like, oh. Well, I'm sorry, team. Well. Yeah, since it's also like 11, I'm probably gonna be pretty quiet, so I hope that I'm louder than the game. In fact, if it was like so overpowering last time, I should probably like turn it down a bit more, like to 16 instead of 15.6. What's the difference, Chris? I'm probably fine. I might actually like move the mic closer to my mouth though. That might help, right? I don't know. But yeah, it's not actually 11 yet. It's 11 or it's 10:57. I wonder if what happened there was Nintendo being like, shit, we started the test fire early again. Yeah. Oh, I wonder what that email is. Is it someone going live with the Splatoon 2 test fire? Perhaps. Yeah. This is not good. Because it's like, this is what I was expecting the first one to be, but the first one was actually really good. Like, I only disconnected from a game like once or twice, I think, in the entire like hour and 20 minutes of gameplay I got. But now we got disconnected and we get unable to connect. So hopefully we at least get in the lobby with the names, you know, gives us something to look at besides geometry loading. It's a weird it is a very weird loading symbol though. Like, are there why are triangles so significant in Splatoon 2? I don't know. Kevin. I wonder if that's Kevin. The Kevin I know, but probably not. How many people in the world are named Kevin? Probably a good amount. This is the global test fire. People worldwide are doing this jank. Oh great, my dude looks like a fucking nerd. This individual with the sniper does not know what they're doing. Yeah, I'm gonna do some work at home here. Because that's what I always do. Oh my god. So, okay. Now what we're gonna do. Great commentary. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be a bit out of it this time because just because of the time, I guess. I'm really more of an afternoon streamer, if anything, you know. Like, what am I doing? Just don't worry. Don't sweat the small stuff. Okay, so this is the oh, okay. I guess he just did he stop intentionally or because his connection was fried? Well, I guess that answers that question. Wow, this is suddenly worse. I wonder if it's because more people are playing, so it's putting load on the server? Or maybe it's just the time in general. I have no idea, because the first one was real good. Well, probably a lot of people in America are actually playing since they're not at school or work or anything. I was gonna say, where am I? Where is anyone? Super KB. I like Jarvis. Well, Jarvis is an actual name. It's not Just the name of the ghost in Luigi's Mansion. I like how, like, in the opening cutscene, there are the eyes on the weightlifting case. So looks like, yeah, right there. It looks like rare eyes, rare eyes. Let's get this all pink. Oh my god, are you serious? Please, I want to at least die or get a kill once. Wait a second. No, okay. Never mind. I thought I was hearing shit. Man, I was like, that long pause was just because I was like, I was moving my controller around. And I thought it was changing the music, since I think I heard something about, oh, awkward. Because I think I heard something about it changing the music on the menu, but maybe it's not that menu. Because I was moving the control stick around just like out of impatience, and then it's not looking like anyone else is around. My teammates are. I don't know where the enemy team is though. They all disconnect. It feels like they did. Maybe it's because I'm picking the normal splatter shot. Wait, hold on. Okay. I guess it is, you could just play with the music on any menu. But it also sounds like it's distorted anyways. So that's what my confusion was. I don't even know if you can hear it. Although, like, my TV is real quiet so that I don't get echo. Or whatever. Alright, team. Can we survive? Ooh, I like how I have this little, like, beanie. I saw someone jump with me for a while there, so, I'm a bit hopeful. We'll get to play a game here. I saw, yeah, there we go. We got one that works. All I have to do is, shit, even with my jumping technique, he could still beat me. Oh, God. It's also Chris. He's the better Chris. What can I do? I wonder how, like, as far as social status goes, how many Chris's rank higher than I do? You know, because there are a lot of Chris's. So I wonder where I am on the Chris leaderboards as far as social contributions, or what the fuck am I talking about? Because one, such a leaderboard doesn't actually exist. And two, that's kind of like fucked up. Actually, isn't there like a, ooh, I almost died there. There's a, yeah, what was it? Like an app where you can rate people, right? I think it's in Russia, or is it China? I think it was China. A Chinese app where you can actually rate people, give them a number rating. And as we know with ratings online and whatnot, it's a terrible idea. Because the only time you're gonna leave a rating is probably to complain. So, you know, really bad for self-esteem and all that. But imagine getting a good review on your profile. Like, wouldn't that be nice? Get the fuck off of there, dude. Oh, fuck, dude! Hey, it's Moldy. How's it going? Not watching Mike? Whoops. Like, it's like it's like streaming season with the global Testfire. Everyone and their grandma streaming it, and I'm like, well, why not? You know, you're gonna be playing it if you have a Switch, right? So like, why not stream it too? Because you're not gonna really be watching a stream while you're playing, right? You know. You're so smart logic. And then I'm probably gonna watch a lot of VODs to get people's impressions and funny moments and whatnot after the weekend ends. Because I'm doing work on Ribbit King music in my free time between these moments. So that's good. But yeah, so far, the global Testfire is kind of like being a bit janky. Oh. Whoa! Whoa! People are teleporting! Kind of lost interest in Mike. God damn it, every time. Not feeling his humor. I mean, if you got out of his humor in December, that was a rough month, dude. Like, he's gotten better since December. I was kind of like in that camp where like he stopped streaming once school started for him, I guess. So then like I'm just like there's nothing to watch, might as well just whatever, and then skip out once he started streaming again, and then I caught back up. And now he's pretty good. He still does the Denny jank, but like whatever. It's more tolerable now, I guess. Speaking of tolerable, maybe the game will actually finish this time. I don't even care if I lose. Let me just finish the video game, please. Yeah, I think it's like just a bunch of Americans are playing the game now or something. Because it's like not so many Europeans anymore, since they're probably like all asleep. That doesn't make any sense, right? Well, I don't know. Is it right to assume that more Americans own a Nintendo Switch than not? I can't. He's in the ground. He's in the ground. Something killed him. Apparently it wasn't me. So I'll take it, but maybe the ground exploded. You know. Or maybe he just exploded because he disconnected. Check out Mario 64. Yeah, he's pretty good about it. It's a real casual kind of stream. This is in the beta, not for gameplay feedback, but rather for stress tests. Yeah, this is basically just a glorified kind of demo where they're just doing stress tests on the server, more or less. And because it's free, it's probably going to be more stress than when the game actually comes out, but I think that's what they're going for. They're like, this weekend is a worst case scenario at these like key times. But what's interesting is that they're doing it at the same times every day. So like, it's going to be 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and it's going to be 7 a.m. Sunday morning. Eastern, that is. And like, it's 11 p.m. tonight, it's going to be 11 p.m. tomorrow night. And what else? I think it's 4, not 3. No, it might be 3. 3 p.m. tonight, and then or sorry, 3 p.m. in the afternoon tomorrow, and it was 3 p.m. in the afternoon today. So it's not like they're necessarily mixing it up by the hour, but I guess these are like key times, and they are spread out enough to give a good enough test, and also it's like not as confusing. So it works. But yeah, basically you only have access to 4 weapons: the normal splatter shot, the normal roller, which was changed a bit with the jump shot, the sniper, which I never touch ever, so I have no idea, and the splat dualies, which is the new weapon, or new weapons technically. Basically, instead of like while you're holding fire, your jump button becomes a little dash button, and you can double dash. But I'm so used to jumping in combat from Splatoon 1 that the last stream when I tried it, it proved to be an issue. Also, the timer started going down like 2 seconds every 1 second. That was a bit weird. But yeah, the last stream, like 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago. 8 hours ago? I cannot do simple addition and subtraction, apparently. But yeah, like, you know, the game was real good. My teammates are standing there doing nothing, which leads me to believe that this game is also going to be kaput. Yep. You can see, you can actually see in the top. I always forget that. But, yep. And the game froze. That's not your stream. That is the game. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow. It full out kicked me out of the thing, not just to the weapons menu. I wonder if they're doing sight unseen maintenance or something. No, probably not. All right. I feel like the reset was good. Maybe, you know, reset everyone. And we're all good now. Oh, look, another Chris. Do you think it's the same Chris or a different one? We'll never know because of how common the name is. Please kill me. I wish there was, like, a game you could play while you wait in the lobby. Because, well, maybe there will be in the future. Like, where the little infographic is. Because in the first game, you could use the gamepad to play, like, a racing game, a, like, doodle jump kind of game. You could play any song from the soundtrack, etc. So I'll kind of reset the camera. I think that my team didn't move again, which is a bad omen. Yep. For these now, I should just do races. Race to see how far across the map I can get before I get disconnected. You've never played Splatoon? What kind of improvements am I looking for? Well, one thing I noticed, because I posted that Splatoon 1 GIF when announcing this stream, is like the graphics do actually look better. Like you look at Splatoon 1 compared to like after playing this for a while, and you're like, this does look better. The graphics look better. It's weird. Very weird. But as far as changes to the game, I have no idea because like, well, okay, there's one easy one, and it's I hated in Splatoon 1 there was like a competitive mode, right? And in competitive mode it was never turf war. You saved turf war for like casual mode. Competitive was, you had 3 modes. There was like King of the Hill, there was the like tug of war kind of payload one, and then there was the shitty golden fish capture the flag-ish one. I actually forget the name of it. It was like Splat Zones Tower something. I didn't even make it into a game that time. It's been a while since I played Splatoon 1, if you can not tell. But either way, what would happen is it would what am I saying? It would for competitive mode, every 4 hours it would be only one mode. So like, let's say from 4 to 8 p.m. it would be Splat Zones. So if you didn't want to play Splat Zones because you didn't like Splat Zones as like a kind of thing, then you were kind of shit out of luck, because that's the only thing you could play in competitive. You couldn't play the tower mode, which was my favorite, and if you wanted to play the golden fish one, you were stuck without it. Plus, the map rotation meant like some of the competitive maps weren't as fun. Like some maps on a certain mode weren't as fun. So like, let's say for Splat Zones, the King of the Hill one, you would have some maps had one big like center point that you had to protect. Some maps had 2. So some people didn't like the maps where there were 2 squares you had to protect, but you know, what if you got a rotation where like that was one of them or whatever in the map rotation alongside the 4 hours of Splat Zones? Well then, you know, you're kind of have to deal with it. So I'm hoping they allow you to choose the mode you want to do in competitive, because I wonder if they'll be more confident that the player base exists on the Switch as opposed to the Wii U, which, you know, everyone says sold really poorly and whatever, so not many people have the thing. So yep, I think this is another failure. So I think like they could afford to split competitive mode into 3 separate kind of lobbies, if that makes any sense. Because I think that's why they did what they did before, because they didn't want to separate the player base and make it so that you were waiting in a lobby for, like, let's say Splat Zones for ages because no one else was playing Splat Zones, everyone was playing Tower Control. But like, I think that's like the only real annoyance I had with the game, with Splatoon 1, was that. I mean, of course there's like the player problem where after a time only people who play the game basically professionally would play, but there's really nothing you can do about that. You really just gotta get on when it's like 4 a.m. in Japan and then 4 p.m. in the US when kids are getting off of school, so you can dominate them, right? Jason plays. Huh. I did have something that kind of bothered me, but I forget what it was. It's nothing in the single player, really. Well, I mean, the final boss in the single player was long. So like if you died and game overed, then it was like really... What's the word I'm looking for? It was really tiring mentally, because you would be like, ugh, now I have to do that all over again. All like 30 minutes of this boss, and disconnected. Basically just look at the top of the screen when a game starts now, and then you'll know when the end is nigh. But yeah, the connection in Splatoon 1 was good. Maybe penalize lever. Nah, it's like a kid's game. I was thinking like maybe penalize levers, but it's not. I don't know if it was that big of a problem in Splatoon. Maybe in competitive you could penalize levers or something. That makes more sense. Well, it would really only be in competitive anyways, because the competitive grind was tough. I never actually properly did it, but even the, you know, baby effort I put in got tough. So I can't imagine getting the S rank. A me boy. I don't like that name. They're like all the clothes options in Splatoon 1. Oh right, that was one thing I said in the earlier stream. I hope they allow boy squids to wear girl clothes in Splatoon 2. I doubt they will, but that's like just a little hope that I have. Animal Crossing New Leaf was so good because of that metal slime. Is that like a type of slime in Dragon Quest? Who knows? Speaking of, I gotta get on the Dragon Quest train soon, because PS Fortune Street is gonna be coming out in apparently this year. We've seen and heard basically nothing about it, but 2017. So I had to change my camera. Yeah, I guess like with Splatoon 2. Oh right, I guess with Splatoon 2. I was gonna mention how the map, like the map system in this is different and it seems worse, but I don't know if that's actually true yet. Because you could just look down at the gamepad and the map would be there. So you just lift the gamepad up close to the screen if you want to look at the map, look down a bit, and then look back up at the TV. But you can't really do that here. There's a designated map button and it covers the entire screen. And some people are frustrated because it the map button is the X button, like the button at the top. And in Splatoon 1, that was the jump button. So people have been opening their maps when they want to jump. And hopefully they erase that muscle memory. Since I haven't played Splatoon in like a year, it hasn't been a problem at all for me. It's just, you know, the B button is jump. Well, yeah, I keep thinking it's the A button because of how Xbox controllers work and stuff. Like, they really just, you hear it all the time, but they really need to get the A, B, X, Y button formation set and then have a treaty that says you can't change the positions of these. But whatever. Think this game could use a map maker and custom game modes? I don't think a map maker would be plausible for a game like on this scale, I guess. If that makes any sense. Like, Splatoon's big, right? The connection has been straight up lost. All right, maybe this will fix it. Hopefully this will fix it. But I don't think a level editor would even be like feasible. Wait, what the hell? I'm straight up, my Wii U console is straight up unable to connect to the internet? Is that true? No, that doesn't seem right. Because it says I'm online. Weird. Because you think it would say can't connect to Splatoon 2 servers instead of can't connect to the internet full stop. What the? Because my friends are... It's showing my friends is online. That's not the problem, surely.